Welcome back to the channel, y'all. In this video, I'm gonna share with you guys the Chemical Guys v34 optimal grade hybrid compound. Now I want to see, I got a scratch here on my first gen Ford Explorers, the dark green color one here, as you can see here. And I want to use this product just to see how would it do on this scratch right here. Now I really don't know how this scratch got up there, but it's been up there for a minute. Even got a little rust in it back here, and just something to do too. It's got another moderate light scratch right here that we're gonna be working on, as well as this deeper one right here. All right, those are the main two that I'm looking into, and this one right here, that's kind of light. So, but this one and this one, especially this one, is the one I'm gonna aim for. All right, the V34 comes in a kit that I have, which contains V32, V34, V36, and V38. Alright, so the wind is up here some, guys. A little fine print right here. And it is saying instruction: work on cool surface, shape well, always work 2x2 section at a time. For DA application, apply 45 drops to desired pad, prime pad with Chemical Guys pad conditioner, spread on evenly, and set speed on whatever, I guess it's saying. Set DA machine to 5 to 6 using moderate pressure. Alright, but today we're gonna be using it by hand. All that stuff's relevant, so let's get into it. Let's see what this stuff does for this. And 2 scratches mainly right here. Actually have on too much product, so I'm actually gonna hit the whole entire, basically the entire quarter pound. You can hear the abrasiveness in this product. Now this is probably a thumbnail scratch down here. It's probably not gonna do nothing for it. You know, I'm just guessing. Probably not. But it surprised me if it does. Now I think the lighter ones, this stuff will remove pretty much. This optimal grade compound. But when it gets down there, the stuff is very abrasive. You can hear it. You can hear the abrasiveness of it. I'm more focused on that scratch though, you know. Okay, right up in here and up in here. Now I think this stuff gonna really remove the lighter scratches, I would say. Okay, but this one right here, I don't think that one's going nowhere. But we can have high hopes for it anyway. Alright, so let's go ahead and buff it back off. You don't supposed to let compound dry. Alright. Once you work it, take it off. That's what it's designed to be done. The minute you work it in there, take it back off, guys. Don't let it sit. Alright, flip the rag. Now, for what I'm seeing, it did a good job taking out the scratch, a lighter scratch. It did the trick. Plus, it added a lot of shine and gloss to the paint, as you can see. This stuff is pretty good. Now, it kind of blemished down this scar right here, I would say, as you can see. It don't look as noticeable as it did. As you can see, it blemished it down. It actually took the other ones completely out. Remember the scar that was here? Remember the scar that was here? It took those completely out. I mean, zeroed them. I can't see what it was at all, as you guys can see. So it took the lighter ones, it took completely out of there. And put a nice shining gloss on the paint. Now right here, this is a thumbnail. See here? A thumbnail scratch ain't too much of nothing gonna help it, but put some paint in. See, when you hear it like this, sound like an engine knock kind of when you put the thumb in there, your finger. That ain't coming out. That's a dug to the metal. So you'll waste time trying. Now what you can do, you can try to remove the lightest part of this scratch right here. But this part right here, the deepest part where the rust at and all this part up in here, when you hear it like this, that's to the metal. It ain't coming out. You had to put some touch-up paint or something like that in there. That's the only way you're gonna get that out of there. All right, so let's use this again, and we're gonna hit that scratch again. We're gonna just tinker around with it because the honest truth, it's a thumbnail scratch and it ain't gonna come out. It's not gonna be removed. You're gonna have to use some kind of touch-up paint, kind of go down up in there or whatever. And that's the only way you're gonna be able to deal with it. All right, so I'm gonna put a little bit more here on my applicator. That's a little bit. We're gonna work it again. Now what I wanna do, as you can see, the lightest part of this scratch, see, I gotta get out the lightest part of this scratch versus this part right here is very deep. So if you can get out as much as the lightest part as possible, it'll look less visible. But the truly way of fixing it is you have to sand it down and paint it, or either you had to get some touch-up paint to go up in there and kind of let the paint get up in the crack, fill it in like. All right, so let's hit it again. It gets something to go down in there to kind of take care of it. Cause other than that, ain't no other way you're gonna be able to fix that. And I'm just keeping it real. I got some etching going on in the clear. Back here in this area, right there, I can see like a less come from bird dropping, paint etching. I know you guys can see that right up in here. Let's see what it do for that. May take the paint bird drop etching out of there. May do that pretty good, but I just don't think it's gonna remove nothing too much on this scar here. And I don't care what kind of DA you're using or what. Rule of thumb, this ain't coming out. Alright, so let's hit what that etching was. The etching ain't even come out. Came out very little. Probably had to go even deeper. Look at there, it looks good though. But you can still see the etching right up in here. You know, just keep working on it. You can get that out. All right, let's bump this part. Now remember, this ain't coming out. This, when the thumb go in there like this, that's to the metal. It ain't coming out. So let's bump it off and see how good it'll make it look, at least, because that's basically about all you really can do with it. And it looked less visible. It kind of blemished it down, so I would say. It actually took the other scratches out that was here and here. So I would say this stuff did a pretty good darn job. Yeah, it's me. And out from a distance, you couldn't really see it that well. If you stand back and kind of look at it, you couldn't really see it. You barely could see it. So it actually made it look better just by using this product. So I just want to share that with y'all. Really pull out these scratches. Chemical Guys Optimal Grade Hybrid Compound. So now I'm gonna hit it with a cutting polish. Y'all stay tuned for my next video, and hit that subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace. I'll show y'all the truck we working with. It's the truck. Y'all seen it before. I'm out of here.